Hi there, traders. This is Brad Goodwin with the FX Market Insight for Thursday, the 3rd of December. All right, now just looking at the where that North American market closed. Let me just fix that up. You'd have to say a sort of slight risk on day, but like the equity markets aren't going ballistic, right? They aren't sort of going through the roof. But we are seeing quite a lot of correlations here across the equities and the currencies. So make sure you are paying attention if it's positive or negative, because that will pretty much determine where a lot of these pairs, especially the ones that are red, or actually, and the ones that are gold for the positive correlation, red for the negative correlation, these pairs are matching up very clearly. So you can pretty much put your hat on the fact that if the equity markets go up, you're going to see a continuation of these movements. It's not huge moves in the equity markets, and we don't need that. It's probably even better that we don't see it. If it's 0.2, 0.4, and we're getting that correlation, that's really good. Right? That's a really good thing. Now, with what's going on in the market, well, the market's actually just doing, this is going back to almost like normal market conditions, except the drivers are geopolitical. Now, the dollar index is taking a bit of a nosedive, right? We've sort of break down through 92, the figure. There's no change in the news. And the big driving force for, the big geopolitical driving force is this potential stimulus package, right, out of the States. If it's bipartisan, you've got to say it's probably a done deal, and we're going to see very clear trading activity around this. Now, just coming back to that, like the moves are emanating out of the North American session. That's where the news is. Now, the currencies do not just go up in a straight line. Like at the moment, right, the dollar is rallying and the dollar block is going down. That's the short term right now. But over the course of the day, the overall move should be the opposite to that. Now, when you come back and look at your major currency pairs, which ones to trade, which ones not to, well, as I said, the current trends in the market will continue as long as there's no change in the news. To me, it's all around this stimulus package. I know we've got COVID increases. We got also the vaccines. I think one of the UK vaccine corporations has come out and said they're ready to go. So that's another bit of a sort of risk on situation, dollar weakness. So just keep an eye on the pairs. Dollar yen, really neutral to me. Sterling, still trading lower. I still think there's a chance for a snap back should all this change. But right now, there's no reason to think that the dollar weakness is going to change. If the stimulus package is on, right, the dollar's going to drift lower, right? You're not going to see probably the explosive moves that we saw initially, but the trend is in play and the trend is your friend. So just keep an eye on that. Once again, just reiterating the North American session, that's where the cash is at the moment, right? That's where we're seeing the news come out. That's where the equity markets, everyone's watching those equity markets. They're up. If they're up, they buy Aussie, Kiwi, Euro, Sterling. If they're down, they sell those pairs. And it's pretty easy. Now, and also just to finish off, we do have, keep an eye on your technicals, right? We have some levels here. See the Aussie here just breaking above this previous high. It's just sort of trying to test that down. These moves, now, if we see a change in the stimulus, well, you know what? This thing could really unravel very quickly. And you want to sort of factor that into some sort of plan should that happen. Because it's bipartisan, I don't think it's going to happen. But you know what? It's good to factor it in anyway and sort of work on the opposite sides. And that's what I'm looking for with dollar CAD, the potential. It's probably the pair, to me, set up the best for a reversal. The other pairs, if there's a change, you're really looking for these support levels to break. Kiwi's got a pretty close one. Euro's got to come back like 100 points almost now, and probably a couple of 100 points for Sterling. So they're almost out of the game if you missed it. All right, guys, have a good one. Cheerio.